Chennai. The topics covered: introduction about inheritance, why you use inheritance, how to achieve inheritance, different types of inheritance, few example programs using inheritance, then abstract tasks and methods, finally method overriding. Inheritance. So what is inheritance? Inheritance is one of the OOPS concept that allows us to create a new class from an existing class. So it is possible to inherit attributes and methods from one class to another. So basically the inheritance concept can be classified into two categories. One is subclass. It is also named as child class, a new class, a derived class. The class that inherits from another class is called a subclass. Another one is superclass. It is also named as parent class, old class, or base class. The class being inherited from is called as superclass. To inherit from a class, we use the keyword extends. Why use inheritance? To achieve the reusabilities and runtime polymorphism. The most important use of inheritance is in Java is code reusability. The code that is present in the parent class can be directly used by the child class. So for reusability, we can use the inheritance. Method overriding is also achieved by inheritance. It is also named as runtime polymorphism. So the runtime polymorphism is implemented by using the inheritance concept. How to achieve inheritance in Java? The four key items are help to implement inheritance. Already we saw subclass, the class that is inherits the attributes and methods of the another class, and also superclass, the class whose attributes and methods the subclass inherits. Along with this, extends, the keyword helps to inherit the superclass. Then finally, reusability. The methods and attributes of the superclass can be reused in the subclass. So because of inheritance, this is called reusability. So using these key factors, we can implement inheritance. Example, so first you have to define the base class, the superclass, which is named as animal. It contains its own methods and fields. So from this class, we can derive a dog subclass using the extends keyword. So the dog class contains its own methods and fields, and along with methods and fields of a superclass, that is animal class. So this is the structure to do the inheritance. Next, we will see different types of inheritance in Java. Basically, there are 5 types: single level inheritance, multi level inheritance, hierarchical inheritance, multiple inheritance. So multiple inheritance is not supported by Java. We can't use directly. Instead of, we can use the interface to achieve the multiple inheritance. Then hybrid inheritance. Now we'll see one by one, a little bit in detail. Single level inheritance. This is the fundamental level of inheritance. So single level inheritance means the subclass can acquire the properties and methods of the superclass, which is enabling the code reuse and extension of the existing functionality. So there is only one base class and then one subclass. So from this picture, class B is a subclass, class A is a superclass. So class B inherits the properties and method of the class A. So we can reuse the method and attributes of the class A in class B. Another one is multi-level inheritance. See, in this type, it is allows a class to inherit properties and behaviors from another class, which is in turn inherits from another class. It is forming a chain of inheritance. So look at this picture. Here, two levels are there. C is a subclass which is derived from the class B. In turn, class B is a subclass of class A. So here, two levels. Two levels. So this is one level of inheritance. This is another level of inheritance. So that's why it is called multi-level inheritance. So this is the one from A to B is one level. From B to C is another level. So multi-level of inheritance. So next one, we'll see some example for this. So we can take the same example, animal class. It contains one method, eat, which is display animal is eating. So another class is derived from this animal class, dog class. It has a bark method. It display the dog is barking. So the dog class contains bark method and eat method. So eat method is inherited from the animal class. Then one more class is created, that is called lab. So lab class inherited from dog class. So here animal class, from that we can create the dog class, from the dog class we can inherit the lab class. So this is the example of multi-level class. So from the base public class, we can create the object for the derived class, the last created subclass, that is a lab class. For that we create the object. Using that object variable, we can invoke the method of animal class as well as the dog class and lab class. So in this way, we can access the method of the different classes using the object variable. I hope it is clear. So what will be the output of this example? So first we call the eat method. No, so animal is eating is displayed. Then we invoke the bark method. So dog is barking is displayed. Then display method is called, so that lab is a type of dog is displayed. So next hierarchical inheritance. Here we can have several subclasses. In this type of inheritance, all the features that are common in child classes are included in the base class. So in this way, and the code becomes more manageable and reusable. So this pictures states that three classes are derived: class B, class C, and class D. So three subclasses are derived from class A. So the method and properties of class A is common to all the subclasses. So it is a manageable, and also we can reuse that method and properties of A class in all the subclasses. Example, the same example, animal class is the base class. It has the eat method. Another child class dog, it has bark method. Another child is called cat. It contains the meow method. It display the cat is meowing. And then from the public class, we can create that object for the child classes. Using that object variable, we can access the method of the different classes. So the output would be first we invoke that eat method. So animal is eating is displayed. Then dog is barking. Then animal is eating. Then cat is meowing. So another type is multiple inheritance. So multiple inheritance, this features in this method, the class can inherit properties and methods from more than one parent class. So here the multiple refers the multiple base classes. That is more than one base classes. So here the subclass C is derived from base class, that is superclass A and B. But this is not possible in Java. Instead of this multiple inheritance, we can use the interface concept to implement this method. Then hybrid. So hybrid means the combination. The combination of two or more types of inheritance is called hybrid inheritance. For example, the hybrid inheritance can have hierarchical inheritance, multiple inheritance, or single inheritance. So it integrates various inheritance mechanisms to achieve a specific design or functionality. So this picture states that class C is derived from class A. So this is called single inheritance. This is called single inheritance. Then from class A we derived class C. From class C we derived the class D. So this is an example for multi-level inheritance. Then class B and C is derived from A. So this is called hierarchical inheritance. So the combination of different types of inheritance. It's called hybrid inheritance. Example, hybrid is the subclass derived from the two base classes. But if you use this one in Java, Java generated error. So we can, instead of extends the two parent class, we can use implements the interface concept. So interface is nothing but like a class. It contains only the definition of the method instead of the function body. So here we define that domestic interface. It contains one play method. So that can be extends by another interface. So it's called dog behavior. Extends the domestic means it is just like a sub. It acts as a subclass. Domestic acts as a superclass. It contains the god. Then we derived that D class which implements the behavior. That means behavior contains two classes. That is a dog behavior and then domestic. So these two parent class from these two super classes we can derive the D classes. So two different superclass can be implemented by using the concept of interface. Then as usual in main class, we can create the object for that subclass. Using that object variable, we can invoke that play method and guard methods. So you can notice that in interface, we have only the function definition, no function body. When you implement that interface, there you can expand the method. So play method contains one display statement. Again, the guard methods also contain display statements. So this is called example for multiple and also hybrid inheritance. The next one is abstract class and methods. So what is abstract? The process of hiding certain details and showing only the essential information to the user. So the background details are hidden to the user. So this concept is called as abstraction. So this can be achieved with the help of the abstract keyword. The abstract can be used in classes as well as interfaces. So once the abstract keyword is used, that is restricted to create an object. So if you define the abstract class, so it is restricted class that cannot be used to create a object. If you want to access that class member, it must be inherited from another class. So with the help of inheritance only, you can access the method and fields of that abstract class. We can't create object directly. So abstract method means the method can be defined by using the abstract keyword. Then that method is called as abstract method. It is resembles the interface. It does not have a function body. The class contains the function definition only. We can see on within help of an example. So here that the same class, animal class, can be defined as abstract class. Since the abstract key is used, it contains one abstract method, that is animal sound. So with the help of abstract keyword, we can create the abstract method. Then along with we can define one regular method, that is called sleep method. So sleep method is expanded. Sleep method has function body, but animal sound method does not have functional body because it is a abstract method. So for this abstract class, for animal class, we can't create an object of the animal class. So if you try for animal class, if you try to create an object, it will generate an error. So if you want to access that abstract class animal, it must be inherited from another class. For example, so this is another example for inheritance. Here we use that one field along with method. So far we saw only the method, but in this example we use one field that is called name. So the animal class contains as a name field and eat method. Then dog class is extended from animal class. It contains a display method. That means the dog class contains display method and also eat method and then name field. So in main class we can access all the things by creating that object variable of the base derived class. And next concept is method overriding. So what is method overriding? The same method is present in superclass and subclass is called method overriding. For suppose in previous example animal class contains from the animal class you derive the dog class, but both the animal class and dog class, if both have same method, then see what will happen. The same method is present both super subclass means that is called method overriding. So the subclass method is overrides the method in the superclass. Look at this example. Both method, superclass and subclass, contains the eat method. So here the eat method. Here also have the same eat method, same signature. Public void eat. Here also public void, but content is different. If you use like this means, so what will happen when you access this means we can access always the derived method. I eat dog food, but we can't print I can eat. So this is called method overriding. So in main class, we can create an object. In main class, we can create an object for derived class. So dog class, dog D is the object variable. Using the D, you can access the eat and bark. So here two methods are there. That means a dog contains two eat method. In this case, that class in subclass overrides the method of the superclass. So we can display I eat dog food only. Then bark means I can bark. So these two will be printed. Thank you.